Hello guys, Alan here and welcome to the most authoritative Revit tutorial channel here you can ever find on YouTube. So in today's video we're going to be talking about how we can create a 3D animation video inside of Revit. So I'm going to be walking you guys through how you can achieve that inside of Revit 2025, as you can see right there. So without wasting much time, let's just get started. Now, to actually start to create the 3D animation video, what you need to do, or where you need to head straight first, is to find this ribbon right here. On the ribbon where we have all this file, most of you are going to have your ribbon at the top right there. I just seem to bring my ribbon down here because I feel kind of lazy going up there to find my ribbon up there, so I just bring my ribbon down. So you can just click on that arrow right there and then just go on show below the ribbon, and then it comes down here. So what you need to find is you need to find that building, all right, the icon that looks like a building. All right, that's what we actually use to see our 3D view. So you can just click on that right there, and then you can see we have our 3D view in there. So let me just pan around a little bit so you guys can have a feel of what is being done in there. Now all these families you see right there are from my Enscape library. All right, you can see a bicycle in there. They are all from the Enscape library. So it's not the 3D view you're actually going to use, so I'm going to delete that out of the way. Now when you find that icon that looks like a building, you're going to see some sort of like an arrow right beside it. So just click on that drop down menu right there, and then you scroll all the way down, and then you find walkthrough. All right, make sure you find walkthrough. So you just click on that walkthrough right there, and then it's active. So we are now good to go to create our walkthroughs inside our Revit, inside our file. So I'm going to start off. I'm going to click one here, and then I'm going to drop one here, and then I'm going to drop one also. So we are just creating some walk paths, all right, some walk points. So we're just creating some points on how we want our camera to capture everything. So you can see that I'm just walking around, all right. So I'm just creating some walk points in there. So I'm just going to create one more in here, and then I'm going to make this pass somewhere here, and then I'll let it come somewhere here, and then I'm going to click somewhere here, and then I'm going to let it come somewhere here, and then I'm going to end it right here. So you can see this is my walk path right there. So just click on that, you can see I have my walk path in there. Now let me go back and get my walkthrough. So just come into the project browser and just click on this plus sign, and then you're going to have it in there. So we have our walkthrough in there. So we can just lift this up a little bit, and then we can make this also very spacious a little bit. It's perfect. So just click on that, click on edit walkthrough, and then head straight into the ground floor plan. Then head straight into your ground floor plan. Now what you want to do now is you're going to see this frame right here. All right, you're always going to see it at 300, all right, by default. Now I want you to select all of that, everything in there. Just select everything in there and put it on 1. Just click on 1 so that it should start from the first keyframe. All right, so it's going to start from the first keyframe. So we've placed it on 1. So now what we want to do is, you see this camera view right here, and we have this triangle. All right, we have some sort of like a pyramid triangle in there. This actually means that our camera right here is just going to capture everything within this triangle. All right, it's not going to see anything beyond the triangle line in there. It's just going to capture everything within the triangle space, which I don't want to, because I want it to capture everything in here. So what you want to do now is, you see this bubble, some sort of like a circle in there. Just click on that and hold, and then you can just drag that and make it wider a little bit. And when it's wider a little bit, you're going to see this dot sign inside the triangle. All right, right after the camera, you're going to see that dot sign in there. Make sure you just click on that to like 10. So we can now just click on hold that, so we can now turn our camera view, all right, to wherever we want to see. So I want the focus to mainly be on the building. So I'm going to drop that and make it look like it's focusing on the building somewhere around here. Is perfect. And my camera is too wide. Let me bring it down a little bit. This is also perfect. So this is yes to that. Now what we want to do now is, let's get back into the walkthrough. we cannot see our work points, all right, because it's not active, all right. So we have to go back into our walkthrough. Just click on this and then go into edit walkthrough, and then you come back in here to the site, all right. Now, so we are done editing our first keyframe, which we made our one in there. We are done editing that. So what we want to do now is to move to next keyframe. So it's going to move all the way to the next point, all right. So we are at the next point, and I think it's too big. It's too big. Let me reduce it at the next point, and then I can actually turn that a little bit. Let me turn it a little bit to focus on the building a little bit right there, and this is perfect. So I'm going to go into my next keyframe, and you can see my camera view is viewing just away from the building. I want my building to be the focus, so I'm going to click on that and hold, and then turn that to focus on the building. So this is perfect, and then I'm going to go to my next keyframe. So it's basically the same thing. Just turn it and let it focus to whatever you want. Maybe someone might actually be pleased with the way the camera is viewing all the way in there. Maybe the person wants to view something over there. I don't want anything over there to show. I want the focus to be the project in there, which is the building. So I'm done moving that to focus on the building. So I'm going to click on the next keyframe right there. So I'm at the next keyframe, and then I want to turn that to focus on the building as well. This is also perfect. And then the next keyframe, and then I'm going to turn that also to focus on the building. And then I'm going to click on the next keyframe, and then turn that also to focus on the building. And then I'm going to take the next keyframe and also turn that as well. Let it focus. Perfect. And then the next keyframe right there. So this is also perfect. I want it this way. And then I'm going to click on the next keyframe, and I think this keyframe is perfect. It's too wide. Let me just reduce this one a little bit. So next keyframe, and I want it to focus somewhere around here. Next keyframe, I want the focus. I want it to turn around. I can actually turn it around to look this way. And then the next keyframe, I want this one to also turn around and focus in there. And then I'm going to pick the next keyframe, and then also turn that to also focus on my building right there. So we are good to go. It's all focusing. I've actually set all my keyframes, so this is perfect. I've made sure everything is pointing to wherever I want it to point. All right, so we are done, and then we are going to head straight into our walkthrough view. All right, so we are at the first keyframe. All right, we are at the first keyframe. We can go into edit, and we are at our first keyframe. So let's just click on that, and let's just click on that in there. Let's click right there, and then edit, and this is perfect. So we are going to change all this. Let's make this 1, and it's perfect. So we are 1, and let's get into edits. Now we are going to play it to actually see what we have in there. So I'm going to hit on the play tab right there, and then you're going to see everything in there. It's actually taking me through everything. You can see you're creating our animation video of the project in there. This is very, very beautiful, guys. I hope you guys will be able to try this on any of your projects you have. So you can see it in there, and I actually turned the camera to turn to the other side when I got to that keyframe. This is actually very perfect. So I have everything set to actually whatever I want to see in there. So now our final part in here is how we are going to export this video out of Revit. So it's a very simple procedure. So I'm going to head straight into my file tab right there, and then I'm going to go into export, and then I'm going to scroll all the way down. No, cancel that out of the way. Come back in here, export, and then I'm going to make sure I find images and animation, and then just find walkthrough right there. And when you get into the walkthrough, you're going to have this pop-up menu. So with our visual style, we want it on hidden line. All right, when you keep it on shaded, it's actually what is going to be here that's going to change. So I actually want it to be the hidden line. All right, and if you want it to render as well, it can actually do that while processing the video for you as well. So you can check your dimensions. You can keep the zoom at 100%, which is the scale. You can keep it at 100%. We don't want to include date and time, so you can see that we have the total time is going to be 20 seconds. We can actually increase that by reducing the frame seconds. All right, so I want it to be at least 30 seconds, which is perfect. So I'm going to hit on OK to export that, and then I want it on my desktop, and I'm going to call that walkthrough. Let me just call it a 3D animation video. 3D animation video. This is perfect, and I'm going to save that on desktop, and then just hit on save, and we are going to hit on OK right there, and it's going to process that. It's going to take a while to load up everything in there. Let's just wait and relax. It's going to finish up. You're actually at 2%, so let's just wait for everything to be done in there. Alright, so we are just waiting for our video to process. It's going to take a while, so let's just wait for everything to process out, and then we are going to play our final video to see what we have in there in our 30 seconds video. So let's just wait. It's processing that. Alright guys, so we have our video processed out, so we have our 3D animation video right in there. Now one more thing I forgot to even do is I forgot to add some shadow to make it a little bit realistic. So what you can do is you can just turn on the shadow right there, and then it's also going to be processed in the video. So you can just turn your shadow on, and then you process that in your video as well. So you can do that the comfort of your house if you want that. So to actually keep it a little bit realistic, all right. I forgot to turn on my shadow. I really like the shadow aspect of Revit, guys. I really like that aspect of Revit. So I'm going to reduce that, and I'm going to find my video. So we're going to play our video to see what we have in there. And this is what we have as our 3D animation video rendered out of Revit. So we have this in there. This is very, very perfect. You can actually show this to a client to just give him a first-hand 3D impression of how everything is going to look like. So this is very, very beautiful. So you guys can actually create your own 3D animation videos, and let me know in the comment section if you have any challenges. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be bringing out more tutorials like this. Peace out.
I'm still working real hard on a Saturday. A future I don't see from a mile away.